Today we are going to be flying the Icon A5 out of Miami, going through the port of Miami, flying over Miami Beach, and of course, maybe we're going to attempt a water landing as well. For those of you who aren't familiar, this is the Icon A5. It's a plane that can take off on land and water, and also land on water. And it's made here in America, the good old US of A. And it's a fun little plane to fly, so let's get ready to go here. Take off. Of course, she's in there under the cover, just chilling. How fun. Alright, everything looks good. No chalks on this plane. We're here in Miami International Airport. And we're about to go flying. Let's get into this puppy. Up. All right. So let's start her up, get the battery going, alternator, of course get the avionics going. So go ahead and close this bad boy up. So we are using the Tobii eye tracker to track our head movements, so get that going. Alright, let's get the fuel on. Somewhere back here. It is right there. Alright. Looking good. Let's get our nav and strobe lights on. Alright, I am using the HoneyComb Bravo and HoneyComb Alpha. To do this flight, I also have my Thrustmaster Airbus joystick and throttle quadrant, but I just maybe just using the joystick for today. And everything looks good. Let's go ahead and start her up. Go. Engine start. Alright, let's get our good old default ATC going. It sucks, but we'll use it for now. Alright.
Miami Ground Icon Alpha Alpha, Bravo Hotel Golf. With Golf, request taxi. For takeoff, departing straight out.
Icon Alpha Alpha, Bravo Hotel Golf Taxi 2, and hold short of runway 9er. Using taxiway 12 Whiskey Yankee 1 Yankee Cross runway tree, 0 Yankee Sierra. Contact tower on 118. Tree when ready.
Alright, let's go ahead and acknowledge that. So
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 9er. Using taxiway 12 Whiskey Yankee, 1 Yankee Cross runway tree 0 Yankee. Sierra, Icon Bravo Hotel Golf.
So I do have the Loupedeck here. Has a bunch of mappable buttons on it. A lot of my shortcuts in Flight Sim, so I do like using this. It's kind of like the Stream Deck, but just a little different with a few knobs here. Do like it. I've been using it for a little while. Pretty good little gizmo here to help us with our Flight Sim. Alright. There's the taxi group. Alright, this is the way they want us to taxi. Alright, let's get rolling here. Park and brake. Give her a little bit of juice. Alright, we're going to go ahead and taxi to the active runway here in Miami. Not getting too fast, but nice and easy. Of course, this is default Miami. No add-on scenery here. Just bland Olasobo default. Looks like we're about to cross a runway. Sure enough, let's go there first. Just keep rolling here. default taxi ribbons suck. I gotta get a subtle taxi ribbon back. It's just huge and obnoxious, but I do like it. Not everybody wants to read the signs and the taxiways and figure out that stuff. I'm not that good of a pilot to figure that out half the time, so it's nice to have a taxi ribbon on, but I can always toggle it on and off by clicking that button there on my Loupedeck. Of course, as soon as I do that, now I'm lost. I don't believe you need any flaps to take off this bird, but you can put one notch of flaps on. Don't believe flaps is necessary for a takeoff, especially on a long runway like this. But put one notch of flaps anyway. Alright, stop here at the whole short point. Runway 9. So set the parking brake. And let's get the ATC. Tune the tower. And request VFR clearance.
Miami Tower Icon Alpha Alpha, Bravo Hotel Golf, ready for straight out departure at runway 9er.
Icon Alpha Alpha Bravo Hotel Golf altimeter tree 0. 10 straight out departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 9er.
Acknowledge that.
Cleared for takeoff runway 9er Icon Bravo Hotel Golf.
Nobody on short final because obviously no traffic is on for some reason. Put on my landing lights. Let's get some takeoff trim going. For some reason the trim isn't adjusting, but don't know why. Alright, let's get lined up and let's get out of here. Runway 9er. Miami International Airport. Let's go. We don't even need a static takeoff. We'll just go full throttle. Give it the beans. Switch over here to the yoke. 50 knots. We can already rotate. Like that, we're off. Miami International to our left. Beautiful Florida. Okay, let's get a nice climb out of here. Let's go towards the beach. Downtown Miami ahead of us. Gonna do a nice low pass over Miami. Just for some fun, scare a few people at the beach. Let's go. Leveler off here at about 1,300 feet. Throttle a little bit.
Icon Bravo Hotel Golf, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
You know what's so funny? I'm so used to flying the Cessna 172 that I've been flying this with the landing gear down. I completely forgot that this had a retractable landing gear. But it's up now. Again, complete noob. But gear is up now.
Icon Bravo Hotel Golf, did you hear my last transmission?
What do you want, lady? What do you want? Sure, we'll acknowledge that.
Miami Tower Icon Alpha Alpha. Bravo Hotel Golf frequency change. Miami approach Icon Alpha Alpha. Bravo Hotel Golf is type icon 1 miles north of Foxtrot Lima 25, 1,100 feet. Request flight following.
Icon Alpha Alpha, Bravo Hotel Golf Miami approach. Squawk 1044.
Isn't that just beautiful? Isn't that just beautiful? Well, minus the ugly looking buildings, but the
Icon
water
Bravo
looks nice.
Hotel Golf, did you hear my last transmission?
Sure.
Squawk 1044 Icon Bravo Hotel Golf.
Icon Bravo Hotel Golf radar contact 2 miles east of Foxtrot Lima 25, 1,200 feet. Altimeter tree 0. 10.
Go ahead and slow down here a little bit. I did try to add a scenery for Miami, Port of Miami, so we'll do a nice low pass, see how that looks. It does look a little better than the
Icon
default,
Bravo
but
Hotel Golf acknowledge last transmission.
she's annoying, isn't she?
Roger Icon Bravo Hotel Golf.
You know what? That scenery's not too bad. Definitely better than default. The port does look a lot better than the default would look like. Ships there. Not too bad. It seemed like it did the cruise ship side, just the actual cargo ship side, but hey, we'll take it. We will take it. Some stutters here, but nice bit of scenery. All in all, looking good, looking good. Just imagine actually owning one of these things. Must be so much fun. Slow down a little bit. Do a nice little pass by the beach. Scare a few people. Very nice. Just a nice little flight over the beach. And then we will attempt a water landing at some point. We will attempt a water landing. Maybe I try it on the inside of the bay. On the ocean. We'll see. A little more juice. hotel is completely in the water. Is that like Margaritaville? That's probably a little higher than this. We're a little further north than this. Okay. I'm guessing it would be a regular thing for beachgoers in Miami to see these little planes flying over or not. I wonder how often that occurs. The water does look way better than like this Flight Sim 2020. The water looks way better. Not great, but better. Where do we want to go ahead and try to land? Try to land here on the shoreline. Coming up. Let's go ahead and reduce the speed. And 1 notch of flaps. Down with the trim. Nice and easy. Remember, I'm not a real pilot. I'm a noob. Let's see how this landing goes. Water does not look that rough, but you never know. Second notch of flaps. Just gonna ease her down, ease her down. Like somewhere below 50 knots is where this plane stalls, so 40 right now.
Icon Bravo Hotel Golf contact approach on 126.05. Good day.
Touchdown in the water. Touchdown in the water. Go. Nice little water landing. Clean up the flaps. Just go ahead and try to beach it. Try to see if we go walk around Miami Beach. Or one of the beaches in Miami at least. Quite rough here, quite rough. Now it's moving out a little bit, the water. Looks so much faster in here. The cockpit view than the outside view. In here it looks like we're zooming, but on the outside we're just coasting along. Go exploring for a little bit. That's it, beached. Then turn her off. The lights are off. And let's get out. Plane. Beached over here in Miami. We're out here on the beach, hanging out. Having a few margaritas. Something about being next to the water is just so relaxing. So calming. Alright, we're gonna leave it here for today. Please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment where you want to see me fly next, or what kind of plane you want to see me try next. So, catch y'all in the next one. Peace.